When I was in Vietnam, I couldn't wait to see things that were more natural. In other words, no one shooting each other every day, no one dying next to you that was your friend, you know, your bunkmate, so forth. Once that happened, it was like you didn't dare to make a new friend for quite a while. And you thought of home at that point where you were around somebody that loved you, you know, and that they weren't going to go away maybe the next day or in a month. So that's what I would look forward to being at home. And when I got home, it was after the biggest storm in the history of Vermont since records are kept. Wow! You know, you went from a arid type of environment to a deep, deep winter environment. And I called my mother, and she got there, and I don't know how she thinks I changed so much, but she walked right by me.
Home was where normal was. Home was green, had fall foliage, had a lot of snow gracing the trees, and it became an idyllic memory, something to cling to. I just wanted to be alone with my family. At the Burlington airport, my little boy came running at a full sprint. I think he was 5. He came running to see me as quick as he could, jumped up in my arms. It was awesome.
I wanted to go down to North Beach and walk around. I was 24 years old, and I was walking on the beach, and, you know, people kind of looked at me funny. I couldn't figure out why. Well, it was like 70-something degrees, and I had a jacket on because I was cold. And I walked down the beach, and there was these 2 guys sitting there with a cooler, and they were drinking beer. And as I walked by them, one of the guys said, "How long were you in country?" And I stopped, and I turned around, and I said, "You know, are you talking to me?" And the guy said, "Yeah, how long were you in country?" And I told him. "When did you get home?" I told him. He said, "Want a beer?" So sat down, and every day we would go to North Beach, and those 2, then the 3, then the 4, it ended up with about a dozen guys, and you could pick them out walking down the beach as they picked me out.
You're in the military. You're on a schedule every day. You're told where to go, when to go, and how to do it, and the only time you get a break is when you go on R&R. But when when coming home, I guess maybe that's part of what scared me a little bit was now you're going to be on your own. And you got to make your own decisions, and you can go wherever you want, and you can get yourself in trouble.
Society really doesn't understand combat veterans. It's tough for ordinary folks who haven't walked that walk to understand how to deal with us. It's really tough. So one of the things I've tried to do is help bridge that gap.
And I think if you listen to what we all say, this admiration for each other or respect for each other carries over into this project that we're trying to achieve of giving the homeless vets a place to live. Maybe one of the things about being home, what it means to you is we're back to family, you know, and having them. And if you're homeless, you don't have your family with you a lot. But with this home that we're building, they'll be able to have their family and transition into society. And I just think you can't do anything more for anybody than that.